I'm your host, Demetrius Andre. Whenever I'm done having a tremendous day working out and I need to get a deep sleep, I go to ZMA. And what this does is put you in a deep sleep, relaxation, and it's going to give you fast recovery at night.
Then you're not on the right page, because you don't have to do steroids and none of that to be a great athlete. I mean, he ain't gonna be the first one that happened to, because Armstrong knew he cheated his motherfucking way up there in the right way though. He had doctors and people waiting in the lobby and giving him phone calls. If he would have did it like that, he probably would have got away.
So what did you make of it when you did hear about it? Like, what was your
Well,
first,
I just heard it from you right now.
Oh, so that was the first time you heard it?
Yeah. I've been focused on Danny,
So he got tested yesterday, and they told him, I believe Vada told him, like, hey, you tested positive for the substance. He went in the gym, still training, and he didn't really say much. Today, the New York Commission said, hey, no,
so they banned him.
Failed. We're not gonna license you.
So I'm glad the commission stepped it up, because a lot of commissions, they don't step it up. They just leave it up to the fighters and the promotion. So I'm glad they did their job.
Does it make it worse when it's athlete in boxing in a combat sport? Because we're talking lives here, right?
No, you're right, because this could really kill you. Because you got to understand that MMA is a good sport too, but they get knocked out, they live again. But when you take a beating for 12 rounds, it beats you down. So boxing is more dangerous, believe it or not, than MMA. Because MMA, I mean, you get kicked in the face and all that. That probably hurts too, an elbow in your face. But when you get 12 rounds, and that's why boxing in the 18th century was scheduled for 50 rounds. So they start at 12 o'clock in the afternoon under the sun in the baseball field. And Jack Johnson was the only fighter that ever won 25 rounds. It was scheduled for 50 round championships. And then they kept cutting it down to 15 rounds in the 80s, and now it's 12 rounds because of that reason. Because fighters get beat down where you could get knocked out and live again. But if I beat you slowly, I'm killing you slowly. So people understand. So if you do some kind of substance to improve yourself to box or to do anything, then you cheat and then you put in somebody else's life. So people like that, if they get caught in a tournament or a fight, they should go to jail because that's murder.
So you think that should happen to Miller?
Well, I don't think it should happen to him because he got caught outside the ring. But I'm saying if you get caught after a fight, you beat a guy down bad, and you get caught with substance in your body, you should get prosecuted for that. That's like taking shit out the gloves.
Yeah. Two questions, Angel, on that topic. One, what do you think? Do you think what they're doing now is good in terms of the punishments, or do you think they should be stricter?
Well, they should be stricter because you got to make an example. Because if I suspend you for 2 years, that's like pity pat, that's nothing. But you got to come down on that because you got to understand there's people's family in the rings. So you got to understand when people talk about fighters and they'll bash an opponent, or you get a loss, you get bashed like you no good, you got to look at the sport. Like people go in there, you remember these guys sign a contract before they go into a bout, who they're going to leave whatever to. So that tells you everything right there. So you got to understand that people out there love these boxers, not only fighters. We see them as fighters, they gladiators. Because it takes a real gladiator to get in there and knowing. Because if I tell you let's fight and you be like yeah you hyping it up, and when I'm not looking you gonna tell your homie, yo, stop it before we go outside. Because God didn't make us to fight. God made us to be lovers and breed. You got to be a special guy for this, brother. That's why you guys got them cameras in your hand. Y'all got all the power right here. Because people listen to you guys. And you guys need to talk good about great fighting, talk good about guys that probably caught an L on a bad night. So when you guys bash these guys, because people listen to you guys. A lot of people don't know the sport. So y'all teaching these guys. Or the people out there, ladies, women, whatever. They learning from you guys because y'all got the power in your hands right here. This is the power of the future right here. Cameras and cell phone.
So they're
learning from you right now, man.
No, you're right. You're right. That's why I'm saying it. Now I want people to know the sport, huh?
The second question is, how rampant do you feel this problem is in boxing? Do you feel it's very rampant? Or do you think it's getting better?
Well, it is out there. I can't say how if it's 90%, 70%, 50%. They out there, especially other countries. At least America's doing something about it. Because you got to understand what happened to the Olympics. The Russian teams, they all got busted. So how many medals did they get? You understand? Like how many medals that we know that they got off the shit. So it's a step. I mean, they doing something. The WBC started it. So you know, you got to be in the top 15. You got to get doping.
Crawford Khan.
Yeah, you got to get doping. The WBC. If you ain't doping the top 15, you ain't fighting for the buckle. So that's a great thing because you got guys like Danny, clean guys like him, 100% athlete right there. Danny's 100% athlete. I want you guys to understand. I'm not saying because he's my son. I'm telling you because Danny don't drink, he don't smoke hookah, he don't do none of that shit.
No hookah? Fighting on 420 though.
No, he said, oh, shit.
Not even hookah.
Listen, you know, you smoke a hookah, it's like smoking 20 cigarettes.
That's what they said.
Angel.